Greetings, champions! Let's dive into some serious Warcraft lore today. In this video, we're going to dive into one of the biggest revelations in the War Within. After barely escaping the Dark Heart, it turns out that the Lord of Ravens isn't who we think he is. I'm going to break down the events surrounding Khadgar, and using the in-game cinematics and his conversation with Alleria and Dornigal, I'll prove that the Khadgar we see now is actually a servant of Xal'atath, helping her carry out her dark plans. Now, let's take a closer look at the in-game scenes and the dialogue. After that, I'll analyze everything Khadgar says and show you why my theory is right. Okay, let's check out the first scene. Khadgar meets Xal'atath and gets deleted.
Khadgar, we meet at last.
Xal'atath, I presume.
This city is home to such power, all squandered by the Kirin Tor. I'll put it to much better use.
Like hell you will.
There you are.
Alleria!
Get out of my head! Khadgar!
This isn't the real fight.
Goodbye, Guardian.
Now we watch the second scene. Alleria meets Xal'atath and Khadgar is freed from the Dark Heart.
You know, Alleria, you mortals are the most wrathful creatures in existence. I've watched you break worlds, overthrow gods. Even the realm of death couldn't hold you. Your hunger for violence is insatiable. You lured us here, unleashed us upon the Nerubians, all to fuel the Black Blood's power. My power. This stops now. Your determination delights me. But I have risen from the ashes of countless empires. I have survived ordeals you cannot comprehend. You cannot kill me. I'm not aiming at you. This no. I heard your voice. This can't be.
You did well. I knew you would stop her.
Stay with me, Khadgar. Don't let go.
And now the third scene. Alleria and Khadgar have a conversation with us after the events in Hallowfall.
It occurs to me that I never got the chance to properly thank you, champion. Were it not for your efforts, Dalaran could have proven to be an even greater tragedy than it was.
We thought we had lost you, Khadgar. How did you survive?
The Dark Heart was created not to destroy, but to capture and harness all manner of power. When I felt what it was doing to me, I transmuted myself into pure arcane energy.
And allowed yourself to be trapped within the Dark Heart.
Yes, until you freed me.
That was a risky move, trusting me to finish the fight against Xal'atath.
I knew you would do whatever it took to defeat her. Just like all those years ago, when we charged through the dark portal and closed it behind us to save our world. Both then and now, placing my faith in you was never any risk at all. That transmutation spell, however, that was not without consequences. You know, Kerdrin keeps saying I should just ride a griffin around. That seems terribly inconvenient, if you ask me. I much prefer this chair.
Could that be because Archmage Modera designed it for you herself?
Why, Alleria? Whatever are you implying?
Only that you and Turalyon are so very alike. Bold in battle, shy in matters of the heart.
And you are still the same old Alleria, I see.
That I am, Khadgar. Void or no void.
Alright, now that we got the full picture, let's break down these claims from this fake Guardian and expose him for the plant he really is. His first claim is that Dalaran would have been hit even harder without our efforts. The entire city, along with a portion of its inhabitants, was wiped out. It couldn't have been worse. On top of that, many were taken to the Spider Kingdom, and we could only save a handful of them. It's still unknown what kind of experiments were conducted on those captured during that time. His praise feels more like flattery, exactly the kind of thing we've seen from Xal'atath before. Let's take a quick listen.
You, on the other hand, yes, I foresee us doing great things together. Take hold of my haft and I will aid you. For now. The cultists may try to stir him again, or he could awaken on his own. We must consume his essence to ensure he is gone forever. You know this must be done. How glorious it is to be renewed. Though I haven't forgotten your callous misuse of me in Xal'atath. Such a waste of potential. It pleases me that we have a chance to spend more time together. You should know that of my many companions, you were my favorite. We will accomplish remarkable things together, you and I. Magnificent things.
This flattery is clearly a manipulation tactic to gain our trust. Now let's move forward to his second claim. When Alleria asks how he survived, he says that he transformed into pure arcane energy. He also claims that the Dark Heart wasn't created to destroy, but to capture and harness all kinds of energy. What Alleria doesn't know is that Xal'atath used the Dark Heart to incapacitate Khadgar and Dalaran with void energy missiles. She arrived in the room just after this happened. She also didn't witness the creation of that huge void orb from the Dark Heart, because Khadgar had teleported her to safety beforehand. So, this is clearly a lie. Let's take another look at the battle between Khadgar and the Harbinger in Dalaran. We see a Guardian going all out with a powerful arcane spell. It takes so much strength from him that his knees give in. But it's all in vain. Xal'atath doesn't even got a scratch from that attack. She used the energies from the Dark Heart to attack the Guardian, leaving him incapacitated on the floor. She is also able to dodge the arrow from Alleria and stuns her with an attack on her mind, leaving her in agony on the floor. Khadgar understands that he and Alleria are no match for Xal'atath. He also realizes that the attack on Dalaran is just the beginning and saves Alleria's life by opening a portal. When Xal'atath unleashes the Dark Heart, Khadgar is too shocked and weakened to quickly transform into arcane energy. He's consumed by the relic and can't do anything to stop it. Still have doubts? Alright, then let me ask you these two questions. Why does he still have his right arm? We clearly saw it get dissolved by the Dark Heart. And why didn't the Dark Heart consume him when he was in that arcane energy form? It was activated by the endless hunger in the Galadrin timeline. His answers and explanations are highly suspicious and didn't match with the events we saw in the in-game cinematic. And finally, his last claim. He says that the transmutation didn't come without consequences, and that's why he prefers using the arcane chair instead of riding the griffin. This is a clever move because the animal would sense that he's not the real Khadgar, and that would blow his cover. Alleria can't sense Xal'atath, as we saw clearly with Archmage Drendon and Dalaran. Xal'atath only reveals herself when she wants to and when it benefits her. He also says this as an excuse to stay off the battlefield. A convenient excuse, so no one notices that he's just a puppet of the Harbinger. While sitting in the chair, he's less noticeable, but he can still be consulted by his allies, gathering valuable information, or worse, spreading false information and giving misleading advice. The Lord of Ravens will turn the key. Let's not forget this whisper. It's a prophecy from the void, one that is about to come true. So, what could this mean for the future in the war within? Will he be Xal'atath's ears and act as a spy? I doubt it. It's not even necessary. Xal'atath has been watching the mortals from the void for a long time. She's always 2 steps ahead of us and doesn't need a spy gathering info. she already knows. So, what's her real use for him? The fake Khadgar, with his top-notch reputation, could easily lead both the Horde and Alliance down the wrong path. He might push for more military buildup and get our forces involved in more underground battles, strengthening the Black Blood even further. The fake Khadgar wouldn't be much of a spy, but he'd make an excellent saboteur, a perfect pawn for Xal'atath in her quest for Azeroth's world soul. Will we ever get the real Khadgar back? Sadly, no. The real Guardian Khadgar died in Xal'atath's attack on Dalaran by the Darkheart. There are just too many inconsistencies after his so-called rescue. Farewell, and rest in peace, Khadgar. Alright folks, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think, and drop your theories in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more big revelations. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.